Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, and what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Georgia Southern Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets a block. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
What a way to start a game. Coaches always talk about from the opening whistle being locked in and being loaded and being ready to go. Taking the opening kick back. Man, it doesn't get better than that.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So Georgia Southerns will have some work to do after that short return. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
Trying to get to him. Had to throw it before he wanted. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Got a wide open receiver. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. You will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big game.
And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Dialing up a second down pass play. That's caught. It's Mays. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
They keep attacking through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. The Seminoles offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Running back searching for a hole. The Seminoles get enough for the first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Now the toss. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah.
He lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, no. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. We saw a great example of it right there.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
He leaves it with his back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Grabbed on the outside, it's Baker. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. Good. That ball out of bounds in a... as they come over the football 1 minute to go here in the first. The give to the right. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Brings it in down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory. Now 1st and 10 from their own 45. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of... They will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Touch pass on the right. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second.
Okay, ready?
Continue to flex that muscle. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And they're able to get him on the ground.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Snap it to the back. Past the 25. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The offense set for a first down play.
Slide 22 moves.
They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. Hit the afterburners, kid. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to... Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll run it from the gun. Across the 25, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Got enough space. And he rolls into... Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys...
He uncorks one deep. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the...
He's going for a big play downfield. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And he eluded the... They've got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Might be looking to run. He'll fire to his right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To throw, it's Croman Hope. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He tries to take the top off. Got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch...
Touchdown, Florida State! First down here for the offense. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Here on 2nd down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. The throw to the outside is complete. The Noles get enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this
fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be first down for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's ball. Oh, he left him grabbing. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Noles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown! Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Trucks through the defender. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That
touchdown Seminoles! Offense set on 1st down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. The Seminoles pick up the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Can anyone catch him? The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
We got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for a first down.
Power ahead. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack.
And they're going to score again. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten. At this point, you've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So, David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead. And this team could be in the college football playoff discussion.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.